A total of 6 illegal handguns were seized off of District of Columbia streets as part of last night's effort. This is only the beginning.
One day after invoking the Home Rule Act, declaring that crime is out of control in the nation's capital, and the crackdown is underway, despite pushback from DC's mayor.
Our capital city has been overtaken by violent gangs and bloodthirsty criminals, roving mobs of wild youth, drugged out maniacs and homeless people. And we're not going to let it happen anymore. We're not going to take it.
President Trump has taken federal control of the DC Metropolitan Police Department and ordered 800 National Guard troops to the nation's capital.
I think I speak for all Americans. We don't believe it's legal to use the American military against American citizens on American soil. I'm not a lawyer.
Had Mr. Trump been threatening to intervene in the policing of, say, Chicago, then Ms. Bowser's assertion of sorts may have had some merit. But the Constitution establishes the District of Columbia as a federal enclave, so there's no abuse of power in Congress and the president exercising authority over it.
This issue directly impacts the functioning of the federal government and is a threat to America. Really, it's a threat to our country.
These days, DC largely governs itself using delegated powers, but the law preserves presidential control of the police during emergencies, generally up to 30 days, after which he would need congressional approval.
We look forward to working alongside the Metropolitan Police Department, and we did that last night successfully, and we hope we can do that for the next 29 nights.
Whose city? Our city! Whose city? Our city!
I believe that the president's view of D.C. is shaped by his COVID-era experience during his first term.
Speaking during a press conference the same day as Mr. Trump's announcement, DC's mayor said that following the pandemic in 2023, there was indeed a crime spike in the nation's capital, but that had been reversed.
This year, crime isn't just down from 2023, it's also down from 2019, before the pandemic, and we're at a 30-year violent crime low.
A violent crime low, Ms. Bowser called it, so presumably no emergency. But 187 people were murdered last year, and more than 1,000 assaulted with a dangerous weapon. It's hardly a reassuring baseline.
The murder rate in Washington today is higher than that of Bogota, Colombia, Mexico City, some of the places that you hear about as being the worst places on earth. Much higher. This is much higher.
Crime in the district is out of control, and we're going call to call to call for armed carjacking, stabbings, robberies, shootings, homicides.
I think it's something that is doable. We know that we have to get illegal guns off of our street.
Asked what she thought about the suggestion that violent crime was down in the nation's capital, and the newly appointed U.S. Attorney for the District of Columbia hit back.
You tell the mother of the intern who was shot going out from McDonald's near the Washington Convention Center, oh, crime is down. No, that falls on deaf ears, and my ears are deaf to that, and that's why I fight the fight.
But while cracking down on crime is a worthy cause, by getting involved in DC governance, Mr. Trump is setting a precedent that the next Democratic president could follow with other priorities.
We know that access to our democracy is tenuous. That is why you have heard me and many Washingtonians before me advocate for full statehood for the District of Columbia.
It was during 2023's murder surge that President Biden signed a congressional resolution which nullifies the revised Criminal Code Act of 2022, enacted by the Council of the District of Columbia. That included a reduction in the maximum penalty for carjacking and illegal gun possession. The vote in Congress included dozens of Democratic ayes. One was Minnesota Representative Angie Craig, who'd been assaulted in an elevator at her DC apartment building. Another was Texas Representative Henry Cuellar, who later that year was carjacked at gunpoint.
Protect home rule! Protect home rule!
On the whole, local control of DC looks like a failure. The city has enshrined non-citizen voting in local elections and so-called sanctuary policies to prevent federal immigration enforcement. So why on earth should President Trump and Congress stand for this in America's seat of government?
We're starting very strongly with D.C., and we're going to clean it up real quick, and then we'll look at other cities also.